What is that? Oh shit! What is that? Who you fighting?
Today. Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
I tried to tell him. I tried to talk to him. Listen, Canelo Pele versus Terrence Crawford, the prelims, the undercard just came out. It's trash. The undercard looks horrible, and the promotion, it stank. It really does. So in this video, I'm going to break it down. Now, full disclosure, I will make a longer video about this subject. It'll be available tomorrow morning, but I want to get some quick thoughts out regarding the announcement to the Canelo Crawford fight on Netflix. First of all, it's safe to say they are watching boxing ego. I just made a video where I was complaining about Dana White, the promotion, and saying that it's been dry and Dana White hasn't really stepped up and said anything. You guys in the comment section, you were like, oh, Dana White, TKO, oh, Turkey, he's taking over boxing. This is amazing. And then I'm like, where's the promotion been for this particular fight? See, one thing that I don't allow, I don't care who you are, I don't allow as a man, I am a man, it's for people to pee on my leg and tell me it's raining. For somebody to try to bend the rules and, you know, fit things to their narrative when we know it's not the case. And that's exactly what we see in the world of boxing. You have people who are promoters or whatnot, and they'll say these things like, oh man, this is the biggest fight of the century. This is going to be bigger than Mayweather Pacquiao. And then all indications point to that being capped. There's no accountability. Now people, they don't care anymore. That's not what we do over here. On my channel, and I know I'm last of a dying breed, there's not too many real ones left. The people either quit and they don't even talk about boxing anymore, talk about other sports or other things, or you have compromised media who's been sold out and bought by somebody, so they have an agenda, so they can't speak freely. Your boy Ego is a pioneer, and I'm still here, and I'm still able to talk my talk. I made the video, and less than 24 hours later, after me saying, where's Dana White, where's the promotion, magically, now Dana White has a announcement, and he does a undercard prelim Instagram video. Bro, first things first, this is not the UFC, and it's so funny to see the failure because I've already picked this up and I've already called this, and all of my takes are aging beautifully. I know I live really close to Napa, but it's aging like fine wine, like that Napa, St. Helena, and Sonoma wine. It feels so great. I don't want to sound mad. I feel marvelous, right? And that's the reality of it over here when I talk this boxing. Dana White all of a sudden comes out and he reveals the prelim, and the comments are completely negative. Majority of the people that I've seen, they're like, yo, main event cool, but what's up with this undercard? I am not hyped for this undercard. And that's what happens when you try to force feed the public and tell the people what they want. We are the consumers. Even though I'm a reporter, I still buy boxing. I still spend money on boxing, right? Comments read, no one cares, bro. Who? UFC is better. Come on, boxing, go back to HBO and Showtime. ABC. So why would people be saying go back to HBO and Showtime if this was amazing, this whole Netflix deal? Where's the official undercard? I swear on everybody's soul apart from mine that nobody cares. Prelims, which are my favorite. What else are they talking about? Bunch of Kazakhstan flags. Who the hell are any of these people? I try to tell y'all, bro. Good thing I ain't wasting my money on this. I try to tell you. Rito Tsunami again. And of course, Mohammed Alakel. See, that's what I'm saying. These ring ambassadors, you just keep giving them like placement. These guys haven't developed a fan base in America like that where the fight is taking place. Very disappointing. What else y'all say? Who? Weak undercard. The card is effing awful. Not enough Mexicans. Very disappointed with the undercard. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm going to the fight, but do better. Like, again, somebody throwing up. Name one good comment that you've seen on the screen. Bunch of nobodies on the undercard that the general public knows. Bunch of nobodies. Poop. Bring back 24/7 for the build-up. Terrible card. Kind of weak. Whack. Bro, he getting slaughtered out here. Who the hell? Who? So, yeah, good luck to Canelo Crawford. Now, the other thing is I made a video talking about how Las Vegas has seen less and less foot traffic. Again, the usual suspect. They tried to go at Boxing Ego and prove me wrong. But as usual, they can't prove me wrong. I'm the best in the business and it's not even close. So this whole venture seems like a failure waiting to happen. I can't wait to make the longer video. Come back to my channel tomorrow morning. I'll have an unpacked video for you guys where I'll really cook up on this undercard. But the people are not feeling it. The people don't seem to resonate with it and like the card. And this is real sad for the world of boxing because let them tell it. They say this is the biggest fight in the century, the biggest fight of the year. And it shows where boxing is at if that is the case. And you have an event that has no good promotion. They've done no shoulder programming, right? This is just being handled horribly. Like, for example, I know if you give me a chance, Boxing Ego, I'll make everything make sense. You just have to open your ears. Some people don't like me, don't watch me. But for the rest of you, just hear what I'm saying and tell me deep down in your heart that I'm not speaking facts. Because the usual suspects, they're going to come in saying, oh, man, you're hating on Canelo. Oh, you're hating on Bud, the Bud buddies and all that. But just hear me out. What was the point of doing that sparring contest, that spar off? You're telling the public one thing and then doing something else. You literally said, Turkey said that they were trying to build the undercard based on the people there. None of them fights that are on this prelims have anything to do with the people who were sparring for free ahead of Shakur Stevenson Zepeda and the Edgar Berlanga Hamza Shiraz. And then you see people who are like connected politically to Turkey, Hamza Shiraz, and he could come off a bad performance with Carlos Adames and get an opportunity to bounce right back with Berlanga, right? Also, you got the kid from Saudi Arabia who's on this card. Who is he? You know what I mean? Like, I understand you want to promote some people, but you got to do what's right. And this is just crushing boxing in America, you know, where back in the day, Vegas would be like the hub for big boxing. I don't really see people excited for this particular fight and like clamoring for it. And we're really like 20 some odd days out from the fight. Dana White has never done a fight of this magnitude in boxing. And this is who you enlist to handle it. And as far as I'm concerned, the promotion has been down. Like, just hear me out. Remember, they were doing like Better Biev and Beevil, all these cinematic trailers. And they had the Day of Reckoning card with Wilder, and he dressed like Frankenstein, and Anthony Joshua was dressed like Wolfman or whatever. And they doing these big, elaborate, schemed out, cinematic type of commercials. They're getting Guy Ritchie to film commercials and stuff like that. Why would you do, ask yourself this, a Day of Reckoning card in December with Wilder and AJ fighting Otto Vailin and Joseph Parker, right? And then Better Be of Beevil, fights of that magnitude, which you can say, cool, decent fights, whatever. But why would you spend top dollar to promote and do cinematic trailers and commercials and shoulder programming for that? But then you got Canelo Crawford in America and you're not really doing much about it promotion-wise. Why would you have Terrence Crawford versus Madrimov and you had people rolling up in all these like classic cars and you on the pier, Santa Monica or Malibu, wherever they were at, blase blah. And then you got a much bigger fight than Crawford Madrimov, and it doesn't even seem like you're pulling out the same stops that you were doing for much smaller fights. Trash. Live streaming can be tough, which is why I use StreamYard. Click the link in the description for StreamYard, which is an awesome tool that enables you to set up your stream with ease of use. Get great results with live streaming. It's what I use. Stream to social media with ease with StreamYard. Live streaming is here to stay. Engage with your audience using StreamYard. Great way to reach out to your audience and connect. So you need a tool that can do that. If you're new to YouTube and you're struggling to get views, one tool I can provide to you is TubeBuddy. I've been on YouTube over 10 years. I use TubeBuddy daily to crank out videos just like this one that you're watching. Learn how the pros do it with TubeBuddy. YouTube receives a lot of traffic, which also means a lot of creators, a lot of people putting out content. So you need to learn the ropes so you know how to separate yourself, especially if you're new, but even if you're a pro, use TubeBuddy. The link is in the description. Get more views, more subscribers, and a higher click-through rate, so ultimately you can realize all of your online goals. Use my affiliate link in the description and grow your channel fast.